Hey everybody out there, my name is Dragnix, and this is Bloody Streets. It is $4.49 on the Steam store. It is a top-down zombie shooter that came out today, 50 cents off in its little promotional period. And, oh boy, another top-down zombie shooter, you're probably saying. Yeah, I know. But, is it stand out in any way? No. Okay, the art style stands out a little bit. Not this art, unfortunately, this is just generic, but you almost forget the fact that this is Bloody Streets, there's no title. But, on the other hand, I'm going to show you exactly why it doesn't stand out. Because the gameplay is generic and boring and a lot of things like that. So, and the music. A lot of things are generic in this game, unfortunately. Alright, so I'm going to start off. You get weapons of choice at the start of your game. Rifle, heavy rifle, shotgun, Desert Eagle. I'm going to go with Desert Eagle at this point. It's the weaker weapon. And here we go. You're dropped in, and in this level you start with spiders that have ranged attacks. There are some enemy variety in this case, in particular with, there's some ranged enemies, there are bigger enemies, but most of them go down in 1 or 2 hits with the exception of a big zombie, which takes an abnormal amount of hits, like 300. You'll notice that I'm already out of ammo, by the way. Yep. You see, the thing with the guns in this game is that there is an ammo, and some of them are not very balanced in terms of the firepower versus the ammunition in question. The rifle is the first one you get, and honestly, it's alright. It does the job. On the other hand, you're going to just keep on running into that fire? Okay, cool. I mean, you're welcome to do that, I suppose. There's really no reason to ever use the Desert Eagle unless if you're in a pinch. It doesn't do any more damage from what I see, and it's got a limited amount of ammo when you can have something like the shotgun, which you'll love because of the fact that it does so much damage up close. Oh, you're not dead. Okay, there you go. And because of the number of zombies that will appear on screen, like right about now. They come from the walls, too. So, having all these zombies around me, probably a good reason, I shot a barrel, to have the shotgun on at all times. The shotgun seems really the only gun that's worth anything at this point. Now, I also have an ability called Rage, where I become invulnerable, have a chainsaw, and can just cut through zombies all over the place. You see that meter's going down? You usually want to save it to a really bad situation because, yeah, look at this. Now I can just go around and collect things, because those zombies will just keep on trying to follow you, maybe get into a hazard's path, maybe not, and that's it. Variety, not this game's strength, unfortunately, and that's a problem again. Alright, let's take you out. I think this should finish the level. There we go. So that's it. That's an example level for you guys. But let's play a couple more. I do want to point this out right now. Let's take a look at this. Do you know what these scores mean? I'm assuming that this is my main score. This is time that it took to complete the level, and then an appropriate score based on the time. It would be nice to have labels on them, guys. Just the recommendation. Let's go with the heavy rifle. I haven't showed you guys that. Level design in this areas are a little bit weird, considering that with all the zombies around, you just get overwhelmed rather quickly, and you feel like the game is just really trying to instead of clever enemies or, good level design, it's just going to try to make the challenge based off of waves and waves of zombies. Which can work, but it just doesn't stand out here because it's just like, well, basically I'm hoping that I can react fast enough, and that's about it. Or I can use the environment like the train, which is going to be coming, to knock out enemies. Now, I will give the game credit. The style is nice. The frame-by-frame animations on the zombies make them look like they're walking in a specific way, and like those bigger zombies that you see there, it's nice. It does sort of appeal to my eye in a sort of Alien Hominid kind of way. I really wish I didn't compare this game to Alien Hominid, but I just did. And it has that cartoonish style that I do like. But that's about the only thing that I can say about this style that I like. These buildings with the white borders feel like they're trying to highlight them to you, but they're not actually doing anything. You can't interact with them. You can't go under them. It's just, they're highlighted for some reason. All right, there we go. A lot of zombies. I'll throw a grenade. There we go. Now, this is my third attempt on this video just because of recording problems, and I'm really getting bored by this, only because, yeah, it's the same gameplay over and over again. I know I've made that point a lot at this point, but it's that, unfortunately, that sort of grating on you. There's just not a lot of variety here, and in a game in which, you know, yeah, you're doing the same waves over and over again, you need some variety. Some. All right. That's it. I think that's it. Yep. Now, controls are decent. I'll give it that. It's not like it needs to be overly complicated. There is no controller support, though, so keep that in mind. Should we do one more level? Let's do one more level. There's also one other big feature missing. Now, again, not on the Steam store page. It does not tell you that this is available, but in a game like this, one of the greatest strengths of a game like this is just you and your friends dealing with a zombie horde. And there's no co-op. There's no local co-op either. It's not an online thing. It's the fact that there is no co-op whatsoever. That seems like a mistake. This kind of game can really actually be really fun with just friends. Just, you know, you guys dealing with the absurdity of the situation or so on and so forth. Here, it just fails to ever add that feature, and therefore, there's no reason for me to really recommend it. And we have exploding zombies here. That's wonderful, but honestly, the thing is that one of the big problems is that these enemy varieties, most of these enemies go down in 1 or 2 hits. It would have been a good idea to use something like, let's say, I don't know, a stronger base enemy type, and maybe vary up your weapons a little bit for you to use the different weapons or use them in different situations. But instead, you all take them all down in 1 or 2 hits, with the exception of the really, really big zombie. And yeah, it just, I can't recommend this game, guys. I'm sort of trailing off here at this point. Let me just die. Yeah, you just sort of abruptly end, and then you're back on the main screen. This is, unfortunately, a game that I cannot recommend. And although Bloody Streets has some positives to it, get a game like Nation Red if you're looking for an experience like this, with a lot more content, a lot more variety, and just plain better. This is Dragnix signing out. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and keep on gaming. Hey, thanks for watching. If you have a chance, leave some feedback and comments below. If you liked the video, hit that like button. And if you want more content like this, hit that subscribe button. This is Dragnix signing off, hoping that gaming brings as much fun to you as it does for me.